Welcome into the channel and welcome back to Drainsim. Today we're heading down to the church. We got 10 minutes to prepare before the canal burst. So let's see what we can do. I've tried recording this video once before and my generator, when I set it down onto a brick, it just fell through the brick and would not let me get it back. So that was not fun. All right. So I should have 4 buckets now. How's the fourth one at? There it is. Figure that'll just help be able to pick up more dirt. I think for starters, we'll come up here, fill up our buckets, then we'll go down and try to block the doors as much as we can before this burst. So I had this great idea. I didn't see anybody do it before. So I was going to take all the dirt and pile it up in front of that wall before it ever burst, thinking that it would hold. And then everybody would watch and say, wow, what a great idea. This guy's a genius. It does not work. It essentially acts like the dirt isn't there when it bursts, and it all just comes down anyways, and the dirt goes away. So if you were ever curious, now you know. It's kind of making me think that other people have probably tried that, and then it didn't work, so they never posted the video. I do have a video of it. It's only about 11 minutes. I don't know if it's worth posting anywhere because, honestly, it's just me digging a bunch of dirt and then putting it in a big pile and then saying, well, that was dumb, it didn't work, and then ending it. So I could post that, I suppose, but I would think that if I do, and people randomly come across that video, they're gonna be like, wow, this guy's a moron, and then no one will want to watch any of the rest of my videos. I feel bad for the people that had to do this map before they had this thing with the buckets, because like this wasn't an option then. I didn't play until after an update, so I don't know if you could do like one scoop and then you had to put it down, or if you just dug it and it just disappeared, or how that worked. But I'm sure it was much more of a nightmare then. I'm just going to go through and clear out these drains. I think this game does a really good job of messing with you and sometimes making you think you gotta do way more than you actually do. Or sometimes get impatient thinking there's probably a better way to do that. Because other than that thing I mentioned where I tried to build that wall right up against it, obviously my other idea was to just dig out as much dirt as I could before it burst, thinking that it would stop everything. But I don't know, that might make it kind of hard to keep up with, because 10 minutes seems like a lot of time until you start trying to go through and dig out these trenches, and then it just flies by. I don't think it's humanly possible to dig out enough to make the wave not go down to the church, so I think just blocking those doors from the get-go is the best idea. Even though in the long run, Water would probably go in there, go out the other side, go in the drains. But you never know if it gets caught in there, and then it's just more places you need to pump the water out of. So I mean, chances are I could probably damn near leave that exactly how it is right now. It would be fine. But I'm just going to try to build as much of a wall as I can. It's funny, when you don't need the dirt, you're just trying to empty the buckets, seems like it takes so long. But when you're trying to use the dirt, you do that, and next thing you know, it's all empty, and you got to go fill back up. And I have noticed on this map, and I don't know if it's just because there's so much diggable dirt and it's so much deeper, that it's hard to move around without getting caught on like the little chunks of dirt. It gets a little frustrating, but not the worst thing I've ever seen, so probably shouldn't complain. And I do think they did a pretty good job with this game. And it's nice to see that they're adding content and stuff. Unlike some other unnamed small developers who like to create a bunch of games for people to get on Steam and then they just abandon them. If you know, you know. I won't mention who they are, but I definitely will be keeping an eye on games I decide to play. Because, I mean, not every game can be great, but when they just bail and collect the money, stop working on the game altogether, I see how that can get a little frustrating for people. Especially when, I don't know how much is true from what I've watched, but apparently the country they're from actually has a program that offers government funding to help small dev teams create games, which is kind of a neat concept if, you know, people go about it the right way, which doesn't sound like they are. And I'm sure they had fun spending that money on their own time. You guys will have to let me know in the comments, though, if you've played this game, your thoughts on it, or even if you haven't played it and you've watched others play it or something and you've came up with ideas and you're like, man, I'd like to see someone try that, leave a comment. I've got time. I'll hop on and try it. If it's completely terrible, well, then it's completely terrible. If it works, then I'll take the credit for it. Obviously joking. That wall is not going to do anything, but you can't just abandon it now. I think it needs to be about twice the height and probably 4 times as long as it is. I might be able to do one more round of it. My other thing is I could get pumps set up so it's immediately pumping water back in there, but it's another problem is that this wall's so high in most spots that you sit there and try to get your pumps all ready, and next thing you know, you waste half the time getting caught up on something. Or like I was just doing, where I was hitting the wrong button and unloading the dirt the whole time instead of digging it. But hey, I never claimed to be perfect. Just damn close. I know some people were curious, so I had taken a picture where I laid out the entire US Nintendo 64 library. And took a picture of that and posted on the community tab on here. part of me is crazy enough that I want to go back and start recollecting the whole library all over again, just because I'm not gonna lie, the majority of the fun was just the stories along the way and the places I'd go and people I'd meet. It was actually a pretty cool experience, and I mean, the gaming community in general, let alone the retro gaming community. Oh, look at that. It burst. I wasn't even paying attention. That's not bad, though. That's not a whole lot of water getting through there. But people don't realize how big that community is until you're a part of it. And it's pretty cool. You get people of all different ages and backgrounds and stuff all coming together. Well, I guess at this point, I can set my generator up. Oh, something just cleared out. These rocks right here, these are the ones I'm talking about. After they fell, they're so annoying. You get like caught on them, and then when you like try to jump out, it won't let you jump because you're technically in the air. It's frustrating. But I thought about it would be cool to play some retro games on here. I don't know if people have any interest in that. Another thing I thought about doing. Now I'm thinking about going to get my cords from the truck. But another thing I thought about doing, and I don't know if people would like it or not. I don't even know if you can see, but right over here, I've got a arcade cabinet. And I thought about getting that hooked up to my computer where I'd be able to stream or record directly off of that and just check out all different types of games and genres, and maybe do something where like Sundays from whatever time to whatever time I just make it a weekly thing where it's, hey, I'm going to be kicking back in this room and playing some games, whether it's on the cabinet or PS5 or on my retro consoles or on my computer, and just kick back, have a relaxing Sunday playing some games, hopefully get some people in, have some good conversations. I think that's probably the ultimate goal of where I'd like to get, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. Realize that this is all still a very new channel, and you got to walk before you can run. I don't know if that plugged in or not. I can't tell. I think it did. I also have moved my light, but I'm probably going to have to do that again. So I had it off to the side of me, which I thought looked decent, but honestly, it kind of gave me a headache because it was just so close to my face. So now I moved it in front of me, which is fine, but as I'm wearing a hat, as I so often do, I'm sure it's got a big shadow and you can't see my beautiful face, which I know is just tearing people apart. It's a shame when I'm hiding my money maker, but so I'll grab this. I honestly don't think that I'm gonna have to pump water down there at the church. I think it's just gonna be going into drains and probably can just be kind of forgot about altogether. But maybe not. I don't know how this is gonna work because I've never seen the water going all the way up into the street like this. It should be fine. We do have a drain right here. I can see that needs to be cleared out. But it is a little strange. Like there's drains on the street, like way up over there. You kind of see them at the very top of the map. You can see the circles poking a little bit. It's like such a weird place. Like I don't know what you would have to do to get all that water to come down onto the street. I'm sure there's a way, and if you could have all the water just come right to the street, that would probably make things pretty simple. But I don't know how they go about doing that. Yes, these are clogged, but no, I'm not going to waste my time unclogging them. There's no water that's going to go to those. But yeah, see, look, this is good. Back here is about to be good. Easy peasy. No problem at all. Say that and I walk over here and the lawn's all flooded. But the lawn being flooded should mostly be this drain here, right? So we'll let that continue on. While I'm over here. Wasn't there another? Yeah. Right there. So the way it went about it wasn't exactly what I had planned, but I don't think I can complain. I might actually remove this so more water can get down to that drain now. Where was the opening? There it is. I don't need to remove the whole thing, but just enough that it can get through in a halfway decent pace. Get rid of this so that water doesn't get caught up behind there. I mean, it's going to be so little water, I'm sure, grand scheme of things, it wouldn't have made a difference. It would have been fine. That I just didn't like the way it looked. All right, well, I'm going to let that thing do its go ahead and just continue draining. Well, that's happening. I honestly think you do a better job over here by not digging that much dirt. I think when you start making all kinds of little paths, it actually makes it more difficult. But I completely understand why people would do it. Like, for sure, first time I saw it, the first thing I thought of was build a trench down this way, get all the water to pool up, and put that water back over the wall over there. But you also get water that gets stuck in all those little pockets. Might just be a little bit of water in each one of those pockets, but you get enough of those, and it actually is enough that it will register on the level. Why not? I have this, both of them. Or no, I won't. This hose is going to be too short. Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to even hook that one up. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. But I hope everyone's having a good week and whatnot. If anybody checked out that, what was it called? Farm Factory Sim? I thought that game was pretty neat. Comes out, I think it was the 16th. I think I will do a full playthrough of that. So if that's something that you saw and seemed interesting, you got that to look forward to. Ooh, that's a rake. We don't rake concrete. Okay, well that's flowing down. This pump is doing nothing now, so I might as well pick that back up. I'm not going to place it there. If I need to do that, I can just put that little bit of water, or I can use a little vacuum or something there if I need to. I think this, I'm just going to run. Sure, I can't reach it all the way over, but I'll just run it closer to here. I'm not 100% sure, but I think these power cords might just kind of be as long as you need them to be. Like, let's see. No, not even close. Oh, yeah, there it goes. I don't know why I'm going over there with it. Okay, yeah, they are. Or at least it's long enough for what I'm trying to get done right here. I lost my shovel. If I was my shovel, where would I have put it? Maybe it's a sign that I shouldn't dig at all and I shouldn't use my shovel. Well, we're digging over here. There it is. I figured it was either over here or over by the church entrance. How's this going? It's just reaching this other drain if I undo this one again. What do I have? What do I have? All right. I mean, I could put this here. Tell you what, I'll hold on to this. I'll go get that other generator. If there's still water there when I get back, I will pump it out. That's looking pretty good. For whatever reason, I have both pumps hooked up to the crappier of the two generators. Give me that. Get this closer to the middle here. Caught a stupid hole in the bridge. I think that's far enough that it will count going in. Oh, apparently I didn't even need to do this, and this is considered done. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little impressed with myself. I feel like I made this look relatively simple. All I have is that little bit of water over in the grass over here. That's no problem at all. Well, we can leave the bucket behind. Is this road considered clear? Definitely looks wet. I know before that popped up the corner it says street. Now it just keeps saying church entrance. This should be pretty much instant when I turn it on, I would think. Do another lap around here and clear out these drains one more time. That dirt and door thing held nicely, though. This says it's empty, but I'm going to do that anyways. Yep, lawn says it's good now. So is everything going to be just this little bit here at the church entrance? Which I can't tell where the lowest spot is. There's really not that much water here. I guess I can put something like right there and run it to this drain. I don't really know if that's going to do much. Run over here with our super long cord. Hello? I think I was actually too far away for once. Oh, look at that. I did it. I don't know. I think I made that look good. But maybe I'm wrong. I guess you'll have to be the judge and let me know in the comment section. Appreciate you tuning in. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Helps me out. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.